Hi guys, it's Jasmine, or Jazzy, you can honestly call me whatever you want, but I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel, and I'm kind of sad that this is going to be my first video, honestly, because I did want to make a video on this, and this is going to be about, like, immigration and the whole ICE thing going around in Hood River, and yes, I did want to make a video on this, and I kind of wanted to spread my story, which has been going on since, like, New Year's, and I really wanted to do that. I wanted to spread my story. Also, forgive my broken English because I've been hanging around a lot of Mexicans at work and we only speak Spanish, so my English is like slowly leaving, but we're gonna have to practice it again. And yeah, I really want to make a video on this, but I wanted it to be more planned out and I wanted it to be a good story and have a good, hopeful message. But right now, it's just all out of a sudden. Because honestly, this whole eye situation is really, really bothering me. It really, really bothers me. And I understand it bothers a lot of people. But I just want to let everyone know, yes, it's good to be scared of ICE, but also don't back yourselves into a corner. Like, yes, it's good to be scared and cautious, but don't freak yourself out about it. Like, for me, I've been dealing with an immigration case since January with my dad. They haven't taken him. He was under custody for almost a month. They let him out here without any bonds, without anything, and he's here right now. Yes, they might still deport him, but they still let him out right now. And I'm gonna make a story time probably later on about the whole thing that happened with my dad, kind of just putting his story out there. Probably gonna put him in the video, and my mom too, because she was there when they arrested him. But I just wanted to come on here and say a little something about ICE and kind of just spread a message, tell you guys that it's going to be okay. Like, the odds of them coming to your house and them actually successfully taking one of your parents or one of your siblings or all of them is very low. As of what we know, they've been here in Hood River since last week. They've already made one arrest of a man, and that was confirmed. I've heard of a lot of people, like, probable cases, but they haven't been confirmed. We only have one confirmed case. And as of what we know today, there might still be one more arrest, right? And I'm not here to try to devalue that because I know it's super duper hard. Trust me, I've been there. It's really, really, really hard. But I just want you people to be cautious, but don't be that scared. Don't freak yourself out about it. It's going to be fine. Like, I can totally understand you guys, but it's going to be fine. Everything will be fine. And what is going to happen is going to happen. And what isn't meant to happen is not going to happen. And so, as I was talking about before, what ICE is most likely doing here in Hood River right now is they're looking for certain people. They're looking for specific people that they have warrants for. Because if they take people without warrants, they might get into big trouble. And there are people here that if they take, they would be let out here in the United States with papers. Like, for example, we've talked to lawyers because of my dad's situation, and we know that, for example, my mother, if she were to be taken, she would come back out here in the United States with papers because of me and because she doesn't really have a criminal record and because of how long she's been here. And because of the situation in Mexico right now. The situation in Mexico right now is not pretty. Like, I know we can say we go there for vacation and stuff, but when you really look at the reality, it's not pretty. And where a lot of us are from, Colima, Michoacan, Jalisco, that's some of the places, those are some of the places that are the most dangerous right now. And I understand, to us, they're not dangerous. But maybe, like, that's something that you can grab on from to stay here, you know? And so, I just wanted to put that out here. Kind of give people a little bit more hope. Kind of try to lift people up a little bit. Because I don't want you guys to back yourself into a corner. Like, for example, I know one of my friends literally shut all their blinds down, shut all their windows, lock themselves into their house, and they're not gonna go to work tomorrow. And the thing is, they can't really take people without a warrant. Like, they can force people, yeah, but they would get into a lot of trouble. For example, I'm out here thinking that if they are looking for someone, they might be looking for my dad, low-key. And, I mean, my dad has, he's under home arrest by the U.S. Marshals right now. So if they did take him, they'd be in big trouble. Big trouble. But, regardless, they might actually be looking for him. We don't know. We don't know right now. But, the thing is, we can't be scared. We can't be that scared. And the thing is, for me, personally, if they were to take my dad, for example, my mom is a totally different story for me, but if they were to take my dad's older. My dad's 60. He's been here for 45 years. You know? He's been struggling out here in the orchards for 45 years. And if they took him, honestly, I feel like he might have a better life in Mexico. We've already saved up money. Like, he would have a better life in Mexico. He wouldn't have to be struggling here in the orchards. And once enough people get taken, like orchard owners, like Los Gabachos, they're gonna know how much people are missing. Like, they're gonna miss these people. Because they're lacking workers right now. Right now, Hood River, Oregon, you know, we're really needing a lot of workers. Like, there's not enough workers. And so if they start taking people, there's going to be even less. And it's going to have a big impact on our economy. You know, we have a big agricultural field here. And honestly, Hood River is one of, like, the biggest, like, pear producers. And pear harvest is literally around the corner. So that's something to think about, you know. With all of that, I think I should have more of, like, caution taking people, because they're going to get into a big mess, even with Los Gabachos here. Because I'm eating a blueberry. I'm sorry, I'm kind of hungry. Just woke up. But they might get into a big mess, and they're going to get into a lot of fights, you know. And honestly, the thing is, nomás es una pasadita. Every time this happens, it's happened years before. I think it happened like a few times last year, a few times the year before that, where they've come to La Walmart and they've done redadas or whatever, and not a lot of people get taken. They just kind of come here, kind of do a little scaring people. They just kind of scare people and leave. You know, they're just trying to scare us. I feel like they're really trying to scare us right now, to kind of get backed up into the corner. Because if we look at it, like, the whole Trump regime is all about fear. They're trying to make people live in fear. And we can't live in fear. We have to speak up. And yes, it's good to be cautious with our parents, because we're trying to protect them, or you're trying to protect your siblings or your grandparents, whatever they may be. But I don't want you guys to be scared or crying in your room because you're scared. Because I know what it's like to be there. You know, if they take one of your parents or something, one of your siblings, think that it'll all be fine. You know, just think that. Even if it seems like the impossible, just think that, you know? And it's always good to know your rights, you know? It's always good to know your rights. But I just wanted to come on here, kind of give a little disclaimer like that. But I just want people to know that. You know your rights. You guys have seen all the posts. You know, go look at those. Spread them around if they haven't been spread enough. You know, tell your family members, tell your parents, tell everyone, spread it around. Translate it for your parents if it's not in Spanish. Like, tell them their rights, you know? Tell them what they can and can't do, just in case they do get stopped, just in case they do get taken. But that's all I can say right now. You guys can be cautious. And if anyone, literally anyone, wants help anyone needs advice, anyone needs someone to cry, like a shoulder to cry on, someone to talk to about like ice and stuff, I'm here. Don't get me wrong, I'm here. You know, just slide up, hit me up on whatever. You know, I don't care. Just if you need any help with that, I'm here. Because I can understand how fucking terrifying this is. Like, I've been struggling with this for what, 7 months now? Literally 7 months. And every single day it's like, are they gonna come? Are they gonna not? Or like, what's going on? Because for all I know, they could just show up at my house. They have our address, you know, it's in the books, but I just want everyone to know that everything is going to be okay. You're going to be fine. Everything should be fine. El que nada debe, nada teme, okay? Just try to look on the positives, you know? Try to continue your daily life. Like, it's good. Lock your doors, don't open them. But also, let a little sunlight come through. You know? Let a little sunlight. I'm right by my window. Let a little sunlight come through because, you know, you still need to be warm. Keep your heart warm. Don't keep it cold. And maybe some of that sunlight might melt away a little bit of fear. Okay? So I just want to let y'all know I'm here for anything. Just kind of spreading a little bit of my story. Kind of sorry. This is like super impromptu, just a rant. My setup clearly is not really a setup. I really wanted to wait until I moved, because we're moving, to kind of do this. But maybe some of you guys can really relate, or some of you guys can just take this as a little bit of support, you know, a little bit of solidarity. And just saying, just don't be that scared. Don't back yourself into a corner. Don't make yourself go down in that dark place. Don't go down the rabbit hole, okay? Don't allow yourself to go down that rabbit hole, because we all know it isn't pretty. And if you need any help, really, I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart, if you need any help, literally with anything, it doesn't have to be immigration related. If you're just going through a rough patch or something, you guys can talk to me, okay? Anyone, literally anyone. My doors are wide open. If we've had beef before, anything like that, I don't care. I really truly don't care. But I'll be here for you. I'll be here if you need a talk, okay? So that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I have to say truthfully right now. I don't have a lot of words. But stay safe, everyone. You know, stay safe. Bye, guys.